Welcome to the Intern Whisperer Live, the show all about internships and how to survive them. This is Val.
This is Isabella.
This is Duran.
On our show tonight is Sergio Valera, I hope I'm pronouncing that correctly, a student from Valencia College, an international student from Venezuela.
Also coming up this episode of Intern Whisperer Live, we're going to talk about some great leaders, entrepreneurship, and the coolest innovation in your industry.
Oh, and a little shout out, we're going to be talking about UCF I-Corps. I didn't put it in the show notes, but I'm adding it now. Okay, so our social plugs. How can people find us? Hopefully tonight we will have more people tuning in to our show. So you can find us on Facebook. It's facebook.com/Intern Pursuit. You can find us also on Twitter, on Instagram, on LinkedIn, everything you could possibly want. But you can also listen to us live on mixlr.com/Valencia College Radio. Search for Intern Pursuit and like us, follow us. We have 5 live listeners. I would love to see this go to 10 next week. So I'm just saying, hey, people, listen to us. All right. And you can watch us live on our Facebook page. So there you go.
All right, and for our first sponsor, we have the Florida Patent Association. Patient, I apologize, whose mission is to bring support and services to patients in the state of Florida. If you have not received the help and support you need from an injury in the healthcare industry, contact Florida Patient Association for guidance on your rights. Thank you, Florida Patient Association, for sponsoring the Intern Whisperer. Oh, you can reach them at floridapatientassociation.com.
And welcome to our Student Spotlight with Sergio.
All right. So this is really exciting. I'm really happy to have him on here. He has been interning with one of our clients, Starter Studio, and also with Intern Pursuit. So welcome, Sergio. We're really happy to have you here.
Hi, thank you very much. Well, I want to start by telling that it's a pleasure to be here today with you, and I'm really thankful for this opportunity.
Yeah, and I believe your parents are going to be listening. So if anybody in Venezuela is listening, please type in some comments so that we can see that you're there.
Feel free to say hello.
Yeah, we love it when we have people that say hello. All right, so I'm going to let you guys take the lead on this tonight.
So first off, did I pronounce your last name correctly?
Yeah, Varela.
Varela, okay.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, the B sound. That's
yeah.
Instead of the B sound. All right. So, Sergio, where in Venezuela are you originally from?
Well, I was born and raised in Valencia. It's a city located 2 hours from the capital, which is Caracas.
Oh.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
It sounds nice when he says it.
It does. I can't say it.
Yeah, I wish I could. Yeah. I wish I could sound like that when I talk Spanish.
Thank you. Yeah, it's called Valencia, like the same.
Yeah.
Valencia College.
And then what brought you to this Valencia?
Yeah.
So yeah, how did you end up here coming?
Well, my plans, because of the situation that my country is facing, like personally for me, it was really bad. So my family and I decided that for me to continue my studies here in the United States. So I have my uncles and my cousins lived here since like they have for like 6 or 5 years old living here. So I talked with them, and they told me that they were like happy that I come here to the United States to live with them. So I started to planning to continue my studies here because I started the college in Venezuela, and then I was like searching for my options here in Orlando, and I saw Valencia College, and I started to look for information about Valencia College and stuff, and I saw that it's a really good college in every single way.
Did you choose Valencia because it sounds like Venezuela?
It
begins with a V.
That was like one thing that caught my attention at first, but to be honest, I saw that Valencia College is a really good college in every aspect. And also it's located here in Orlando, where is my my family is living. So that's what I end here at the end.
Mm-hmm. I don't think you guys know that we won't dwell on this, but the political climate in Venezuela is a little bit rough right now, and they have a president that is not well liked, I think we could safely say. And so I've met a lot of people when I ride Lyft, a lot of people from Venezuela that drive, and they've all said the same thing, that they don't feel that their country's the best place for them to be, and they've chosen to come over here. So that says a lot about how people perceive Florida, our own country, and what it is that's going on in another country overseas. So important to know. We should see a lot of people from Venezuela coming here. Anyway, back to the questions.
Yeah, so you've been in Valencia for a while now, and what are you studying?
Well, I'm studying business and marketing specialization. Yeah, I'm doing an AS degree right now.
Yeah. Hi, Aunt Darlene. We love you. She's over there. She gave us a hi and a shout out. I waved to her. Yay. That's just so you know, that's his aunt. Jerome's aunt.
She's one of our biggest fans.
She is. And I wanted to be adopted by her, and I think she actually has adopted me, so it's all good. Yeah.
That's cool.
Anyway, there we go. Okay, we're saying hello, Aunt Darlene. There she is. Click her. She's self-employed. She's an entrepreneur. We should have her on the show.
Well, yeah,
I think so. We really need to.
Away, but
She can do it through Skype. What is her business?
well, she's usually involved in nursing, so she's involved in nursing, so she usually goes to like other patients' houses and like, helps them there.
So she's a traveling nurse.
Essentially.
Yeah, that's cool. All right, we're going to have her on the show. Okay. So that's how you found Valencia. That's really a cool story there. And you talked about your major, which is awesome.
Thank you.
Mm-hmm. And just like all of us, we are doing internships to help create a better professional future for ourselves. So what internships have you been involved with?
Okay, so I only did one internship in my life until now. I started my internship with a company that it calls Star Studio. It's a really excellent company about startups and people that want to create their own business and want to create innovation.
So tell us what you were doing there, because Starter Studio is one of our clients, well, for Pivot itself. Yeah. Mm-hmm. And you were there doing a number of things where you were really showcasing what your talents are and what you learned. So tell us what you were doing.
Well, at the beginning, I learned a lot of things there. One of the things that I really thankful about what I learned is that I think that I improved more my English by being there, because I went to a lot of meetings with my team, and we discuss a lot of things like problems that the company has at that moment, and we give solutions and stuff. And also I learned a lot of I got a lot of researching skills. Mm-hmm. For example, there was a time that my team needed to see what competitors they have in the Tampa Bay area and also in Miami. So it was a challenge for me to look their competitors, but I think that
he did a really good job.
Yeah. I learned a lot of that at that moment. And also after that, I started to look for competitors around the United States, and it was a really good.
So what he had to do was find other accelerators in this state, because that's what Donna McKenzie, she's the executive director over there at Starter Studio, asked him to do. He was working with David Alcock, who's also a marketing director over there, and of course Dale, who's been a previous guest last week. So he got to work with a number of people. So when he's talking about his team, it was David and Dale, and then Haley, and I think Casey may have been in there too. And Ryan Donna. Also. So it was a big team, and he was doing big stuff.
Yeah, the other thing that I did with them is that I participated in the relaunch and rebranding of Star Studio. It was a really cool event. I learned a lot of things there. I saw a lot of people that explain their products, what they want to do in the future, what they already are doing.
Oh, because it was demo night.
Yeah,
right?
It was a demo night.
And we had in that class, it was the Fire Spring Fund, which is now Starter Studio Seed Fund, and that was maybe eight companies that went up and did a demo, a little presentation about their company, and they had to talk about what it was like to be in that program. It's a 6-month program. It's just, it opened up a few weeks ago, and it's about to close, and we're going to see who the new Starter Studio Seed Fund people are real soon.
Exciting stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was really exciting. Yeah, and well, after I finished with the Starter Studio, I started to continue. I continued my internship with Isabella in Pivot Consulting Business. Pivot Business Consulting.
Yeah, you got it right.
Yeah.
Pivot Business Consulting and Intern Pursuit. So he was doing 3 companies. He's amazing.
Yeah, it was a challenge, definitely, but I definitely worth it at the end. I learned a lot. And with Isabella, I learned many platforms like Hootsuite and MailChimp.
CoSchedule, Hootsuite, MailChimp. He's learned HubSpot. He's got certifications in HubSpot now, so for inbound marketing. And then we did something. Oh, Canva.
I use Canva too. So there are platforms like for social media, to create social media content and to manage all your social medias. Also to send automatically emails to people, to their clients and everything. So they are really excellent and good tool and useful tools that are going to help me in my future, definitely.
So everybody should be paying attention, because one of the things that Sergio, I asked him to do was to create a blog article about what he learned. And we're going to be posting that up on the Intern Pursuit LinkedIn page, but we'll also post it on the Pivot Business Consulting blog page. Well, we call it journal. We don't call it blog. It's journal. It sounds so much more academic, you know.
The journal's the professional
blog.
Yeah,
journal.
Sure.
Yeah.
For regardless, Pivot. Have our listeners be on the lookout for that.
Yeah, so be looking for his article and like it, share it. We always love that type of things.
Please.
He is creating content for Intern Pursuit, so you're going to see that starting to go out next week. We spent a whole day, myself and Sergio and Jeff, focusing on creating content, 3 months of content, the social media plan. We have a number of PR strategies that we're going to do, and one of them, I'm going to kind of jump ahead on this one. One of them was a fashion do and don't. And so this morning, we talked about intern fashion, what not to wear to a job interview and what to wear. And so some of our listeners will remember Jeff Basista, who came in, about a month ago.
Yeah, about a month.
Yeah. And he and Sergio were our fashion models, and we took videos, we took pictures. So everybody's going to see all of these really cool ideas. It was with Jolene Tarakatak. I think I have her name right. And it's Style Squad app. And so we had a little competition, friendly competition between Jolene and I to see which look is going to be more popular with our followers. So Sergio will have a traditional, more conventional, professional look to go in for an interview. And Jeff has one that's trendy, casual, business casual look. So we're going to make it a little contest. We want to see how many likes people will give each of the guys. Certainly it's because they're really great guys, but we want to see which style is resonating with our followers and listeners. So stay tuned.
Did you ever think you would be a model, Sergio?
Not really.
Yeah, he is now.
I saw some of those pictures. You seem like you're born for it.
Yeah, he and Jeff both, yeah.
The interesting places that doing an internship can take you.
Yeah.
Yeah, what? You guys want to do that? We can do that with you.
I will be happy to.
Okay, so we could have another little competition, except, you know what? I'm going to switch it up, because I know that Jerron is typically the traditional attire. We're going to make him look more of the business casual, which might have a little bit more edge to him. And then you might be the more traditional business, which is really opposite of how I see both of you. And we were talking about this earlier.
Yeah, the guy with the hat on is never the traditional business.
Yeah. Maybe I can find one that, that's like cool to wear in the office.
That would be great, actually. I'm looking for.
He's really looking forward to that now.
Yeah. That sounds great, actually.
Yeah.
Business appropriate hats.
Yeah. Oh, you know what? That's a good segment. We will do that now.
Yeah, we should do that. I've always wondered.
And maybe we could do that in the show too.
Sure.
Like bring in different hats.
Yeah.
Okay, I am so in for this. This is going to be a fun segment then.
Good ideas on air, right?
Yeah.
So Sergio, I am very curious. You are, I do think that there are some, like you said, language barriers for when you were coming over, and how you doing an internship helped you come over that. What do you have advice to people who are coming over from other countries and they also have language barriers, and how can they help get over that? Like, what helped you personally?
Yeah, well, so doing an internship is, for me, like, is one of the best things that I ever done since I arrived here in the United States. Like I told you before, it helps me in many ways to improve, like to build my resume, and also to improve my English. Also, you meet a lot of people that are going to help you in the future. You create connection with important people that have a lot of advices and things that to tell you and everything. And also, it's a really good experience. You started to work in a work environment, in a business environment. That's what I mean. And it's totally different to work from your house or from, I don't know, to have any work.
Like at Starbucks.
Yeah, something
like that.
It's
It's
not
the same if you work in Starbucks or in school.
Yeah, like the pressure of having to be there is maybe a little bit different than what you have when you're at your house. Yeah.
And also, you got real experiences, because here in college you learn, like, college is really important for people to learn a lot of things that's going to help you in the future, but the internship is going to give you like real experience. You know what I mean?
The hands-on activity.
Yeah. So I think that internship is really important. Also, with the internship, you're going to know if what you are studying is what you want for you in the future, or if you want to change to another major or anything.
I do think that's great advice, because
so it's really important.
Yeah, I agree with you, because you never really know unless you're doing it. You could think that maybe marketing's for you, and then you start doing it and you don't like it. And you're like, I'm glad I didn't, set my whole life up for this. And
he has a really a good natural ability, I think, on the social content. He's enjoyed creating the headlines and building the posts, and also creating the images that go with a post that goes out in social media. So I feel like he's going to enjoy that for a while. Today, what we were doing intentionally was, as he goes to California, is looking at how he could do some of this on his own and have some of his own clients to help give him some spending money in case he doesn't get a job right away. This way he could actually maybe find a way to, supplement. But maybe that's not the way we're going to do that. Now that I'm thinking about that. Well, I don't know. We'll see. He might go the regular job.
Many different ways you can do things.
Yeah.
Maybe.
Whatever.
Maybe both. You never know, right?
Yeah.
Half and half.
Yeah.
Or a side thing.
Yeah.
You never know.
Yeah.
Yeah. Anyway, so when you go to California, where are you going?
Yeah, so I will leave this Saturday, by the way.
Oh, yeah, it's really quick.
I didn't realize
really
it was
quick.
this Saturday.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We'll all go with you, too.
You're invited. So, well, I'm planning to go to Santa Cruz. It's a city like for 45 minutes from San Francisco. And it's a really cool place. I have been there the last year. And I totally love that place because it had beach and mountains and everything. I love to hiking. I love to surf. And so also I have a friend that is living there with another people that he already met there. So also I think that California is a place where I can improve like my marketing skills, because there is the Silicon Valley, and there are a lot of companies that are involved in marketing. So yeah, that's what I'm planning to go there to see if I can continue my studies there, or if I can apply for my job there in the future. And yeah, so I'm planning to go there for 4 months. Then I will come back here to finish my last class here in Valencia.
What is the last class that you take? Is it a capstone class?
No, my last class is elective one.
Oh.
Oh, wow. So you were done. You were.
Yeah.
He could actually have another official internship that way.
Yeah, I'm planning to. I'm thinking about to make another internship.
Okay, I don't ever want him to go. I want him to stay. So I want him to come back and do another one here.
Yes, or I can take any elective class.
No, he can't. He's supposed to intern with me. Yeah.
Let's see.
Not really. He can do what he wants.
Yeah, lockdown.
But probably because,
no pressure.
but probably because it's a really good option. I learned a lot of things by doing my internship with Isabella. Many things.
That's cool. Yeah. Thank you.
Mm-hmm.
Well, definitely good luck to you in California.
Thank you very much.
You're having a lot of fun. So
yeah, thank you.
Be a good time.
Yeah. Oh wait. Well, we still have more questions for him. So
oh, for sure. Yeah.
No, he's not done.
Yeah.
Leaders.
Oh yes.
Go with the leaders.
Okay, we'll start with leaders. So, who do you believe is a great leader that has influenced you personally or positively?
Okay, well, definitely I will say that my main leaders and the most important leaders in my life are my father and my mother. I could say that because I think since I was a kid with my brother and my sister, my father and my mother teach us like the important to be a humble and respectful person, also an honest person, and the important of to do what you want to do if that makes you happy. That no matter the money, no matter anybody, just to do what makes you feel happy. That's how you are going to create your happiness in your life. And also the hard work, how important it is to work hard to achieve your goals and anything that you want to achieve in your future. And yeah, that's it. I think that they teach me a lot of things that make me what I am today, and I'm totally happy. They support me in everything that I planning to do or anything. I ask them first because their opinion is really important to me. So I think that they are my leaders. Yeah. Mm-hmm.
It's nice when people recognize their parents. Yeah. I always think it's nice.
Definitely.
Yeah. Is there anyone else that you think?
I will say that
teachers, whoever, living, dead, anybody else.
I will say that also my sister and my brother. I think that my family, where I grew up and where I was raised, my whole life are really important, and I learned a lot of things from them. And I think that my sister and my brother are the ones that I want to be like them in the future. They are older than me. I am the youngest. And they are successful in everything. Like, my parents are really proud of them. Well, my sister had a store. Mm-hmm. It's called Agua Bendita. It's a Colombia brand. Mm. Yeah. And she has her family. I have 2 nephews. They are excellent. They are totally, like, they know what they are doing and everything. They are kids, but they are, like, very intelligent in every aspect. And my brother is, well, he graduated right now from business as well, but in Venezuela. And now he's going to graduate in December from marketing. But he's two different mayors in Venezuela. And he's planning to move to another country to continue his life and everything, because, as I explained before, the situation in Venezuela is not good right now. So he already he worked a lot there in Venezuela to pay his things and everything. And so he also, every time that I have a problem here or everything, the first person that I call beside my father and my mother is my sister and my brother, to have their advices and everything. So that's why I think that they are my leaders. They are my support, everything.
Yeah, your advisors. Mm-hmm. That's nice.
Yeah, I think that's great.
So what are your brother and sister's names?
My sister is called Laura. Laura.
Like Laura? American Laura?
Maybe. I don't know. I never
It
heard
sounds
that
like
name
it.
That's
here.
what I was thinking as
Yeah.
well. But
Yeah.
I never heard that name here.
How do you
My
spell
sister
it?
name. Laura is L-A-U-R. Wait. L-A-U-R-A.
Laura.
Yeah.
In America, we say Laura. Yeah.
Laura and Laura.
It is the same, but it doesn't sound the same as when you say it. Yeah.
Yeah, and my brother is called Carlos. We call him Carlitos.
Yeah,
Because
so
my,
who's-
my father
yeah.
is Carlos too.
Okay. I was going to say, who's named after the dad?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, so my father is Carlos and my brother is Carlitos.
Okay. Okay. Very
Yeah,
nice.
I think it's Charlie here in the United States.
Yeah, sometimes Charlie.
Yeah.
Yeah. Uh-huh.
I'm not sure, but I
Yeah.
believe you. All right. So, superheroes. What was the last movie you saw? We love superheroes here.
Yeah, I love superheroes. Yeah, well, actually, the last movie that I saw was Avengers.
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
a
such
good
a
one.
Yeah,
Good one.
it's amazing, that movie. I recommend it 100%. It's amazing.
Had you seen all the ones before that movie? Like, were you caught up?
Yeah.
You were?
I
yeah.
hope so.
Mhm.
Yeah, no. Yeah, that was such a great movie. Good,
Yeah.
good. I mean, I'm excited for the next one. It'll be a great ending.
Yeah,
To the-
I'm totally excited too. Like, the end of this movie was, like, totally shocking.
Yeah, we don't want to spoil anything, but
Yeah, don't,
no.
'cause I haven't
No,
seen
no,
it
no,
yet.
I don't want to do it, but definitely I'm dying to see the other part. Mhm.
Yeah, I saw that Deadpool 2 is coming out,
Yep,
and
this week.
that is a show that Diana.
Yeah. Hi, Diana.
We love Diana too. So write her a note. Say we love you, Diana. That's from me. I get it. May not be from you guys, but it's fine.
It's from the family.
it's from the
Yeah, it's from her radio family. Yeah, there she is. So we love her. Yeah. So Deadpool 2 is coming out, and I was surprised. You said you had not seen Deadpool.
Yeah, I saw
How
all
is
the
that
all the
possible?
Marvel movies, but no Deadpool.
Hey, Fox, I get it.
Deadpool 1 was, I mean, the first Deadpool was fantastic.
Yeah,
No, I want
you
recommend
have
it.
to see that
Yeah.
one.
Yeah, I want to see it. Like,
It's tracking for between a $305 and $350 million opening
That is a
weekend.
big
Really?
opening.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, and that first movie though, they do like off camera. They're like talking to you in the audience. Is what one of
Breaking
the
the fourth wall.
yeah
Yeah.
oh really?
yeah that's what that's called.
Yes.
Yeah, when they talk to
Okay,
the
I like
audience.
that.
Yeah.
Breaking the fourth wall.
Nice.
Also, look out in stores because Deadpool did a whole bunch of spoofs of movie covers. So, like, Weekend at Bernie's or, like Ferris Bueller's Day Off. It'll be like
Oh, really?
the movie cover, but it's Deadpool instead. And that's how they're selling all their merchandise. It's really cool. It's a great marketing campaign.
But
I am
Deadpool
gonna
is
look
not a
for that.
sponsor. That'd
Yeah,
be interesting.
yeah.
They're not.
Yeah, but no, it's a good movie. It's really funny. Yeah.
Yeah, a lot of people told me that it's a really good movie.
It
It's
is
really
so funny.
Yeah.
So, anyway, what were we going to go and talk about?
Oh, superpowers.
Yeah,
My
that's
Since
favorite
we're talking about superheroes,
Superheroes.
you were a superhero yourself. What kind of power would you like to have?
Well, I will say that I would like to fly, definitely, because I don't know. I want to see like that world from the top, and I think that if I can fly, I can go like anywhere that I want, at any time that I want. So that would be a superpower that I would choose first.
So I'm going to turn that question back on you guys.
Easy teleportation.
I'm the same.
Teleportation.
Yeah.
Both of you.
Yeah, bring it back to movies.
It's also simpler.
Yeah.
I don't have to fly. I don't have to worry about being cold up in the air. I'm just like, I'm there.
There's a movie
Yeah.
called Jumper. I don't know if anybody's seen
I've
it.
heard
seen
that one.
parts of it.
So
I've
in
heard
That
Jumper,
movie is amazing.
that is a great movie,
yeah,
right? Yeah.
that movie is amazing.
Aiden Christensen
I would like to
doing
have
instead
the
of
power
career.
to.
Yeah. Yeah. But in that movie, they basically teleport. It's about, I don't want to spoil, I guess.
I mean, it is teleportation.
It doesn't matter. How old is that movie?
Old.
It's
15
old.
years?
Oh,
Yeah, 15
okay.
years
So it
old.
doesn't matter.
15
It's
years old.
been around for
Yeah.
a while.
But they basically could teleport. Very interesting, like, take on teleportation.
You know, I think I may have seen that movie.
This was Samuel Jackson.
Hayden
Oh
Christensen.
yeah,
Christensen,
yeah,
It was
yeah,
Anakin.
yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
But yeah.
Yeah.
Okay,
I
so
think
you,
that I will change my superpower for yours.
You would?
I will change my superpower for
Teleportation?
yours.
Yeah. I
okay,
also think-
you want to know what superpower I would pick?
yeah.
Go for it.
Okay, I want to have the cloak of invisibility.
Like from Harry Potter?
Yes.
Yes.
Nice.
Yeah. So that nobody sees you when you're around. You're just moving all around. So
Why
but
that power?
Why that one? Because I think it would be okay. I cannot speak Spanish. I cannot speak any of the languages, but I'd like to be able. You know what? I should change my power so that I could understand any language. I'm going to change
Or
it.
if anything, you could just
That
have a
would be
power
great.
where you could speak it and
Okay, yeah, you're right. Now I want to be able to speak it and understand it. Yeah, except people wouldn't know that I could speak every single language in the world because I do not know Klingon. But I could learn Klingon, right? I could know that. I could understand every single language. That would be pretty cool. But then there's this place of the cloak of invisibility is just so handy, because when you need to be gone, you can be. People don't know where you are.
I think for me, the only other power that would rival it, and it's kind of going off your language power, is like skimming through a book and reading it instantly and remembering everything. Because
like put your hand on the book.
Yeah.
Knowledge,
everything. Yeah. I mean, I guess that's less applicable today because of the internet, but like scroll through a web page or something and remember everything perfectly.
Those would be good powers, but it's really hard to pick just one, don't you guys think?
Oh, for sure.
Yeah, I don't know if picking one. I do like that idea of the teleportation, though, because that sounds like if you get in a dangerous situation or something that's sketchy, you can be someplace safe.
Makes travel very easy.
Yeah.
Totally.
I'd never travel. I would love help.
Yeah. You'd be in California right now if you wanted to.
Yeah. I would do it.
Yeah.
I also have to pay for a plane flights. So
we should ask. We should see if anybody else what would there's what?
Oh, no scary movies.
No scary movies.
I saw that. I didn't know what that meant.
Yeah, what does that mean, Darlene? We don't understand. But what would your superpower be? And I would ask Diana that question too. Yay! Maybe they'll write us back. I don't know.
We should do that for a new promotion for our Intern Avengers.
Deadpool does sound like a horror movie, so maybe she was thinking that Deadpool was a horror movie.
She used to be pretty intense.
They're not scary, though. Yeah.
It's comedy.
It's comedy, but it's a little bit of the...
Action.
I can't say, action. Not sci-fi, though.
No, it's action.
It's not that. Oh, well. She'll have to write us later.
Yeah, but we should start like our promotion for our Intern Avengers. Like, what would your superpower be?
Oh, that's a great
You know
idea.
what? I'm glad you brought that one up, too, because that's one of the things that we talked about earlier when we were putting together the various PR campaigns. And so I had put that on the PR list. We are going to be having our own Intern Avengers, and those are going to be our student influencers and our brand ambassadors. So they have to have superpowers to just like... blow us up. That's going to be the goal. So fun stuff there too. That we'll be promoting that next week also. Okay. So we got to make sure we're ready to do announcements. Yeah. We need a big cutout now. We need to have a cutout of one of our characters that we could bring in here. Just leave it in the show. I'm going to ask as a matter of fact, I'm going to ask Tatinda. He is one of the artists that's working on the Intern Pursuit game, and he is in that art field. I'm going to ask him to make a cutout, a big giant character of two of our characters so we can bring him in here and have him on the show. So tell me if you guys like this idea. A robot, an alien, definitely one is going to be an intern that's in, the outfit. But which would you pick? A robot or an alien to come in as one of the other cutouts? Because we'll bring it in here. I have no idea what that's going to cost to actually print.
Robot?
I think a robot as well.
Yeah,
oh,
okay.
The robots are friendly. Yeah.
Time lapse to be in multiple places.
Isn't that kind of like what we were just talking about?
I think she's saying
being at the same time.
Yeah, I think she can not only she can clone herself and teleport that to another place.
Yeah.
That would be pretty cool. You get a lot done that way, that's for sure. Yeah.
It's like Harry Potter.
Well, is it kind of like stopping time and then you're able to get stuff done? I think that's what Diana's talking about.
I'm not sure.
Yeah.
Time turner though, that's a great way to put it.
Yeah, because she has a 2-year-old. So, she might want to be able to stop time, go and take care of her daughter, go and get dinner made, go and handle whatever else. Yeah, whatever. All of those fun things. So, yeah, that could be good if that's how she means it. I'm not sure. Nonetheless. Okay, we don't know about Darlene, though, still. So
maybe it's
If not, I'll phone in myself later.
Yeah.
Okay. Find out and let us know.
Next week.
Find out and let us know.
Whatever I need to get done, exactly.
Yeah, okay. So now we know.
You can do 10 things at one time, and then you have the rest of the day free.
Yes, she says. Yes. Okay. So I think we have to probably share an update on one of our new sponsors.
And our sponsor number 2 is Affiliate Manager. Affiliate Manager offers a complete management service that covers all aspects of developing and optimizing an affiliate program from top to bottom. Not only do we provide expertise, identify high potential opportunities, and execute campaigns to maximize performance, we make it a point to require minimal work for our merchant partners. You can reach them at affiliatemanager.com. Thank you, Affiliate Manager, for sponsoring the Intern Whisperer Live. UCF I-Corps.
All right. So I got into UCF I-Corps, and I found this out like about a week ago. And what UCF I-Corps is a customer discovery process that startups, it's a mini accelerator. It's about 5 weeks. Startups apply to be in the program. It's actually funded by the National Science Foundation. Tom O'Neill, Dr. Tom O'Neill, is the head of the research and development program out there at UCF, meaning he's in charge of all of the grants that come in and out of UCF. So he sees a lot of money coming into that school. Anyway, UCF was created from a National Science, UCF I-Corps was created from a National Science Foundation grant. And like I said, companies apply. I got into one, and it had an international focus. There was also a focus on disaster response. To be in this one, this was one of the most amazing experiences. It just happened to be on a cruise ship. So that was kind of cool. But it was not fun in the sense that it was all work. As soon as we got on the ship on Friday night, we went straight into our workshop, and we did not finish until 11 o'clock in the evening. But our days started really in a fun way. We got a tour of Guidewell, which is out there in the Lake Nona area, and they are a place where there is a healthcare innovation lab. And if you can imagine anything that is the coolest stuff in futuristic innovation, you're going to see it there. They have a lab that is where people can come in that are startups that are creating things that can cure cancer, that can cure diabetes, that can do anything that you imagine. And they're working in these labs with millions of dollars of equipment. So if you saw The Big Bang Theory and you think about how the scientists went and put their food in some type of it was like a heating device, that's what you're not supposed to do that. I'm not saying that's what anybody's supposed to do. They're not supposed to put their food or ice in some kind of special chambers or equipment that are out there. But it was exactly like that. It was super shiny, and I have pictures from it. So I'm going to be posting them on Facebook and on, Facebook for sure. So people can see what the innovation lab was like out there. But they have this big, giant auditorium, circular, and there's TVs all around, so no matter what place you're sitting, you can actually see the speaker, and the speaker goes in the middle of the arena, and then they're talking, and there's every angle has a vantage point to watch the presenter. All of the chairs have USB ports, so you can actually plug your phone right in and keep your phone charged up while you're sitting there. There was a self-serve store. People just pick up and go, and then it's billed on their account, and it's through a bracelet that they wear. It was cool. It was so cool. The second place we went was a place called the Whit Lab, and the Whit House. Sorry, not lab. Whit House, WHIT. And it was everything that could possibly be futuristic. So they had floors that were made out of cork, and they were super comfy to walk on. And then they had this great big kitchen island, and it was a touchscreen. You could pull up your cookbook from there. We could all be around the island, and we would cook on top of it. There was a place where if you didn't know, Val, how to chop celery in Julian style, it had a little video that showed you how to do that. So there was just nothing but big giant video. It was a cooking station. It was everything. And then you could eat off of it. It would tell you nutrition. So what your portion control should be, Jerron, could be different from mine. And it was actually tied into our own health. When you went through the rest of the house, they had a garden outside, so you had your own farm to table, so to speak, garden, and you could bring in your own food. It was all about wellness in every aspect. There was the most amazing technology. In the bathroom, there was a toothbrush that when you brush your teeth, it could tell you if you had a cavity.
Oh, really?
There was, now this is really on the personal side, but there was a toilet with a bidet, and no matter which one of your bodily functions you were doing, it had a device in there, and it could tell you if you had any diseases, including cancer, because it was doing like a pH test. It was doing all kinds of tests that can tell you whether your urines or your bowels were having issues. So this is the future of health.
That's amazing. Yeah.
It is. I'm not kidding you. Like, it was, everything about it was amazing. There was all types of filters that you could have for purifying your air. Oh my gosh, I just can't tell you. Like special keratin vials that you could put into your shower so that you're getting like vitamin C infused into your skin when you take a shower. It was truly amazing. Really cool.
What you can do with millions of dollars.
Yeah. And actually that house is for sale. And it's called the Witt House, and it's out in Lake Nona. Okay. So then we drove out to Port Canaveral. We got on the boat, got to run around a little bit, went straight into our class, and we were there until 11 o'clock. There were 3 Bahamian companies, and then there were 3 three UCF I-Corps programs that were there. And our focus, because I have an international focus with Intern Pursuit, we work with international students. We also work with all different types of industries. Disaster response is one of them. So it made sense for us to be able to be there. We learned about what our customer discovery was supposed to be like. And is there somebody else there?
No, she's
late responding back. Oh, darling. Okay. And so that's how day 1 was set up. Day 2, we got up bright and early, 8 o'clock in the morning. We went out to the Bahamas on the island, and we had a 2-hour innovation workshop with Dr. Desiree Cox. She's a PhD. She's an MD. She focuses on healthcare initiatives that also include art and culture. Along with, she does stem cell research. Amazing woman. So incredible. She's going to be having a healthcare summit in October, and she invited me to come and participate in it. So talking about the future of work. So I'd love to do that, giving Dr. Cox a special shout out. And so then we went and did customer discovery all over the island. We had to go, and I talked to people that were either interns or they were mentoring students that were interns. And I got 16 interviews. We talked to 6 employers. Jeff Vasista went on it with me, and 6 employers, and we had 10 people that had been interns, and we got great customer discovery. We also interviewed some people on the island. There was a little shop that I want to give a shout out to also. They're on Facebook. Hey, can you pull that up by chance, Val? It's called iLand Store, STORR. And this store had really cool shoes. They were made handcrafted shoes that were woven out of natural bamboo and different types of fibers, products that were from the Bahamas. They look like Vans, but they're all woven, hand woven. Okay, we're having a little trouble pulling it up, but it'll be coming back.
It's loading.
It's loading. They won't be able to see it.
Not right away. Or?
We could put a link, or at least the name in the chat.
Oh, not even on the live side they won't see it? Like it won't pop up in the recorded? Oh,
yeah.
Rats. Okay, so definitely put the link in there. Okay. We'll put that in the conversation. But people should go and buy these shoes. They were amazing. They had sandals, they had shoes. They're in colors, they're in neutral tones. They're really cool. I want to help promote this business as a supporting micro business across the pond, so to speak. So iLand Store, it's iLand, STORR. They're on Facebook. Like them, follow them, and start ordering the shoes. I just want to make sure we're giving them a special shout out. Wow, that's gigantic.
I did not mean to do that. I did not know.
That is really gigantic. How do you zoom that out?
I didn't mean to zoom it in.
All right.
Hold on.
Somehow that happened. We have limited capacity to see. Anyway, okay, so on Saturday, after we finished doing all of that discovery, we went until 9:00 at night on Saturday. We started all over again Sunday morning, and we had to go. The ship docked at an out island, and we had to complete more customer discovery. I was asking the people that were on the cruise if they were sitting down and eating. I was asking them questions about being an intern, or if they were an employer that worked with interns or wanted to work with interns. Mm-hmm. So that's what the event was at the end of Sunday evening from 4:30 to 8. We did presentations on what we learned. What I learned is now on my side of the table. And what I learned about customer discovery is that a lot of my assumptions are on point. For example, most internships are unpaid in the Bahamas, and they do not have onboarding processes to bring their students into the company. They didn't necessarily track any of the compliance issues. They did have mentors in the healthcare industry, so that's a big plus. But I saw a lot of opportunity to help improve that intern process over there in the Bahamas. So I look forward to being able to launch that product there. And then Sunday evening, we actually got to play a little bit. So we just have giant stuff. So that's okay. Don't worry about it. It's okay.
No one can see it.
I'm just confused.
Yeah. It's like nobody sees it. It's just us. Well, maybe the cameras. Maybe the cameras are actually showing this, but
we can't tell.
No, they can't. Not from this angle.
Okay. So nothing there. So that was what I learned, was that now I have 3 more weeks in this program, and I have to get 20 interviews this week. So I'm going to tell you guys. I'm going to be interviewing you, each of you. Okay. I'm going to share a link. It actually is going to be to a Google form, and we need to collect as much data as possible. So, I don't know, Jerron, do you have chapter this week?
I don't have chapter, I just have work.
Oh, work.
So
I need to be able to get this out to as many students as possible. So are you guys in classes? Anybody in classes?
I can get my roommates on it at least.
All right. Yeah. I'm going to share it with you guys. Yeah. I'm going to definitely send it out to you. And I need to have 100 student interviews by May 29th. And I have to have 100 employer interviews also.
So you have 2 weeks.
2 weeks. But every Friday I have to do a presentation, and because all of the interviews have to be logged into something called Launchpad. Mm-hmm. They know if I'm doing my work or not. So this week they're saying I only have to have 10, but technically I really want, not technically, I wanted to have 20. I'm an overachiever, so I figured if I had 20, I would have a really good sample pool, and that's what I was shooting for, a good sample pool of students and also employers. So I need help.
Help our fans, please, if you're listening.
Yeah, help. We need help. Okay, so that's what UCF Corps is, a great program that helps businesses establish what their market is, if they need to pivot at all, and helps them do it quickly. And it doesn't hurt that at the end of the program, it comes with a little stipend that can be used to continue with the marketing efforts. So,
would you do it again?
Oh my gosh, I'm thankful to be in it. Yes, absolutely. But I definitely would recommend this program to anybody.
Great.
Yeah. All right. So we probably have to be saying our thanks now, right? Okay. All right. So I want to give a special shout out to Valencia College. Thank you so much for letting us be on this show every week. I'm so grateful for this. We have state-of-the-art social broadcasting studio here, great atmosphere. Well, thank you to Q. We love you, Q. I love you for letting us be on your show. And I want to say, well, I guess it's a little too soon, but thank you to Jerron. Thank you to Val. Thank you to Sergio for being our guest. Thank you to our fans. We have Darlene and also Diana. Thank you.
Two of our favorites.
We
Always
do
there,
love
almost every
them.
week.
They are there and they share our show. Oh my gosh, they're helping us to go viral.
So be like Darlene, be like Diana, and share our show.
That's right. It doesn't cost anything. Share our show. Yeah. All right. So, anything else? Did I forget?
But do anyone else have any more shout-outs?
Well, I just want to say that thank you very much for inviting me today.
Oh, thanks for coming.
Oh, yeah, thank you. It's been a pleasure.
It was great.
Yeah. And I also want to give a special shout out to our new sponsors, too. Thank you, Affiliate Manager, and thank you, FPA.
Any shout-outs for you, Val?
None personally. Just thank you all of our listeners, and thank you, Sergio, for coming on the show. Great.
Mm-hmm. All right.
All right, so we're going to end the show the way we started. He's new under here.
He's new.
Yeah, I'm sorry.
What I learned. It's all good.
Just like how we start the show with, like, this is Jerron, this is Isabella. We want to do with our guests as well. So you ready?
When he
Say your
points to
name.
you, he's going to want you to say, and this is Sergio. Okay?
Okay.
But when he points to you,
And what do I have to say?
This is Sergio.
That's it.
just your name.
This is Sergio?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, cool.
Here, watch
Okay,
me do
well,
it.
wait now.
All right.
This is Val,
This is Jerron.
This is Sergio.
This is Isabella.
and thank you for listening to the Intern Whisperer Live.
We'll see you next week.
Bye-bye.